Hey guys, today's a tough one. Words are really hard to come by. I'm having a, kind of a struggle bus day. Those things happen. Anything worth doing requires effort and has kind of bumps along the road. About 9 days ago, I climbed this mountain back here with a buddy. And as you can imagine, it's not very easy to climb a mountain. It takes a lot of effort. But once I got up top, it was totally worth it. I feel kind of the same with this, kind of emotional boot camp that I'm going through, trying to learn how to manage emotions with, ADHD and anxiety and no longer pushing them down. Sometimes things get really uncomfortable. Today is one of those days. I don't really have the good words that I would like to express, so I'm gonna just keep it really simple today, guys. You can do it. I can do it. The work's hard. It's worth it. I'm worth it. You're worth it. And if we can just keep in perspective on tough days, that ultimately, it is worth it, and in the long run, the growth and development that come from it are worth it. There's so many different movies or books or stories or things about a metamorphosis or change, and most of those scenes are not people sitting in bed comfortably watching Netflix or whatever. It's a really funny example, but like last night I watched Deadpool. It's funny, but I actually didn't think it was going to come up, in a topic of discussion about emotional healing and development. But, if you haven't seen it, it's been 6 years, so no spoilers after 6 years, I guess. But so Ryan Reynolds' character has cancer. It's terminal, and he decides to, get turned into a superhero instead. And the process of him turning into a superhero grossly disfigured his face, his whole body, but it basically made him completely able to heal from everything. And I think it's funny to invoke Deadpool on a day where I'm totally emotionally spent and exhausted, but the analogy kind of holds. You go through some really, really uncomfortable short-term pain. For him, short-term was an entire weekend, basically in a hyperbaric chamber where he didn't have enough oxygen, to barely survive. And anyway, that process of refining really, made him tons stronger at the end. And so, that's what I'm trying to just remind myself of today, is that, the path to, accomplishment or success is not typically flat and easy. It's pretty bumpy, pretty steep, and, just got to do it. Got to put in the work and stay consistent and keep on going the right direction. I come this far, I'm not quitting. So I hope that this finds whoever else needed to hear this today, because I needed to hear this, and I needed to hear it coming out of my own mouth. But hopefully, when the going gets tough, you can dig deep and realize that it is going to just make you stronger.